Well, I guess we'll just say the Good Old Boys Club is alive in Muscatine and wait for the next thing to happen.
Right now here on Good Morning Quad Cities, getting the boot. What Muscatine's mayor is saying about the city council's decision to try and kick her out of office. Plus, how family members and neighbors are reacting after a Kewanee man was able to crawl out of his burning home.
Live from WQAD, this is News 8's Good Morning Quad Cities.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome. It is Friday, January 13th. I'm Jonathan Ketz. Angie.
It's Friday the 13th.
Oh, no, I didn't even think of that.
I just realized this.
We've been on the air for an hour and a half, and we've been saying Friday the 13th for that amount of time, and we haven't noticed it until now.
So are you superstitious?
Not really, in all honesty.
I'm not really either. Like, I don't think that I'm going to have a black cat cross me, but I probably will not walk underneath the ladder in the studio today. So I've got a question for you. Are you superstitious?
Let us know.
Okay, so I'm going to put a poll on the WQAD Facebook page.
Okay.
And so by the end of this hour, we're going to check back on that poll. So I want you to go there and vote on whether or not you're superstitious.
I'll be interested to see the results.
Okay, outside here this morning, we are looking at the storm tracker. I'm going to prove to you that we've got nothing like the sort of what we had yesterday. Wind chills now are in the single digits below zero. As we head through the day today, low to mid 20s, definitely a January level chill. So highs in the mid-20s under a cool, mostly cloudy sky. Big difference as we head in towards Sunday. We've got an ice storm potential around here. I'll let you know what to expect, what the impact will be a few minutes away.
All right, sounds good. Eric, thank you. The Justice Department's internal watchdog has launched a new probe into the way the department and the FBI specifically handled Hillary Clinton's private email server investigation. The new details right now here on Good Morning Quad Cities. The Justice Department has been criticized for how it handled the investigation, especially when it came to how the public was notified. Late October, FBI Director James Comey said the FBI found more emails that could be connected to the investigation into Hillary Clinton's handling of classified material, which had months earlier seemed closed. Yesterday on Capitol Hill, Comey dodged questions about the controversy.
My question for you, Director Comey, is has the FBI investigated these reported relationships? And if so, what are the agency's findings?
Thank you, Senator. I would never comment on investigations, whether we have one or not, in an open forum like this. So I really can't answer it one way or another.
Will you provide an unclassified response to these questions and release it to the American people prior to January 20th?
I'm sorry, you said, will I?
Yes.
Sir, I'll answer any question you ask, but the answer will likely be the same as I just gave you. I can't talk about it.
The review will examine several allegations, including that DOJ and FBI employees improperly disclosed non-public information, and the timing of the FBI's release of information was improper. Well, after only a year in office, the Muscatine City Council is moving forward with plans to remove their mayor from office. The struggle started months ago after the council stripped her of some of her powers, and now they want her gone. News 8's Jessica Derrita explains why some people are still wondering why.
A round of applause showing support for Diana Broderson as she approaches what could be her last city council meeting as Muscatine mayor.
Is there a second?
City council members unanimously voted to remove Mayor Broderson.
To instruct the city attorney to draft and file written charges for the removal of the mayor.
And several people at Thursday's city council meeting weren't happy.
Your attempted removal of our democratically elected leader represents the will of your corporate sugar daddies.
Well, I guess we'll just say the Good Old Boys Club is alive in Muscatine and wait for the next thing to happen.
Mayor Broderson took office last January and says since that first day, it's been a power struggle.
Right after I was elected by the people, I was told that I was unaccepted by the city administrator. He came in here, sat in that very chair, and told me that he's the boss, not me.
She says the council has stripped her of appointing top officials and other key positions.
I came in with an agenda that they were not pleased with, which was to create more diversity on our boards and commissions.
Broderson says the difference in opinions eventually turned into the council moving forward to take her out of office. I asked council members to tell me what the mayor did to warrant their action.
Sorry, no comment.
There's going to be a lot more soon.
Well, a lot of people are just wondering why,
I know.
and no one knows why.
I understand. But
Okay.
yeah.
But Mayor Broderson says she's still moving forward.
I have huge support from the community. People have rallied around me and encouraged me to continue moving forward when at times it's such a daunting task.
Jessica Dedita, WQAD News 8.
Mayor Broderson was elected in November of 2015 and took office January of last year. Her term is set to expire at the end of this year. Well, Scott County Republicans chose their candidate to run for the 89th House District. Republicans pick LeClaire Police Officer Mike Gonzalez. He will run against Monica Kurth, the Democratic candidate. Both are running for the seat vacated by Representative Jim Lycum. Gonzalez says during his years on the force, he sees a need for better mental health care.
We've got, our men and women returning home. The VA isn't helping them, unfortunately, and who's holding them accountable? We've got to have a louder voice for this need.
Gonzalez also wants to tackle education funding, saying the current funding formula needs to be changed. Special election will be held on January 31st. After Monday's picket with teachers and staff from the East Moline Education Association, they are continuing their fight for fair pay today. Teachers at Glenview Middle School plan all walk in and out of school at the times their contracts say, highlighting that they actually get to school well before their official start times and stay well afterward. The union and the Board of Education have been in an impasse in contract negotiations since last September. The superintendent of the East Moline School District says both sides will meet again next Friday. Western Illinois University is facing another tough semester with no state funding. This after last year's stopgap budgets seriously hurt the Quad City and Macomb campuses. Right now, planned construction projects are on hold, and the university already cut 4 majors for students last year. There were also staff layoffs, furloughs, and other reductions. The school may need to brace for more cuts this year. Over the past decade, Western Illinois has seen smaller enrollments, but this fall's freshman class was about the same size as last year's.
Which was huge when we look at the crisis of confidence in our state and the number of students who are leaving our state. So we feel that we have stabilized our freshman enrollment.
Western Illinois University in the Quad Cities is also adding a new mechanical engineering degree this semester, a move that the school says will help students get into a growing career field. Tuition increases could be coming for students at Iowa's community colleges as part of the governor's budget cuts. Nearly $9 million would come from the state's community colleges. For eastern Iowa community colleges, that would mean a loss of $750,000. The impact would be spread out among schools in Clinton, Muscatine, and Scott County. The governor has also proposed cutting more than $25 million from Iowa's Board of Regents, which oversees the state's 3 public universities. Davenport leaders will be hard at work again this weekend trying to shape the city's budget for the next year. The City Council held its first weekend work session last Saturday to start planning the 2018 budget. Mayor Frank Klipp says neighborhoods, streets, and sewers and public safety are all priorities for the city. He's hoping to add more funds to those areas while not raising taxes for residents. A Kewanee man remains hospitalized after his home exploded earlier this week with him still inside. Happened in the 800 block of May Street around 4:30 Wednesday afternoon. 65-year-old Eddie Bickers was inside on his computer when the explosion happened, but was miraculously able to escape his burning home before it collapsed. Bickers did suffer second-degree burns and does have insurance to the house, but family and neighbors say dealing with the aftermath won't be easy.
It's tough. I mean, he's been through a lot in his life, and this is horrible.
You know, he could have been killed. It's just terrible. It's a terrible thing. I guess we can say it's a blessing that he was able to come out.
Friends and family are collecting items to help him recover once he gets out of the hospital. People in the Quad Cities can take advantage of a few shopping deals this weekend. News 8's Lauren Simone joins now live in Moline with how you can visit popular local businesses and save money doing it. Lauren?
Yes, today kicks off the Be a Tourist in Your Own Backyard weekend. And so what that means is the Quad Cities Convention and Visitors Bureau has partnered with dozens of local businesses in the area trying to bring you the best deals. This is the 16th year to Be a Tourist in Your Own Backyard weekend, and they're offering everything from inexpensive hotel stays to coupons for Snowstar Winter Park. More than 50 businesses are involved this year, and the idea is to get people up and out the house and enjoying some of the best things that the Quad Cities has to offer.
this is just a way to call out what we have in the Quad Cities and really give people an excuse, really, to get out and do things in the Quad Cities that they may have forgotten about.
Go to our website at WQAD.com and search deals to get a full list of participating businesses and other events. John?
Lauren, thank you. Be a Tourist Weekend starts today and runs until Monday. All the coupons available online are smartphone friendly as well. Still to come right here at Good Morning Quad Cities, tricking yourself and staying unhealthy. The simple mistake most people do to avoid living a healthier life. Plus, some historic numbers. The records Iowa farmers set in corn and soybean production last year, how it stands up against Illinois numbers.
The chance of an ice storm in the Quad Cities is increasing as we look through the weekend. Everything you need to know. Accurate forecast when we come right back. It's 10 after 6.
You're watching Good Morning Quad Cities with Jonathan Katz and Angie Sharp.